Welcome to another edition of Brian's Big Idea. And today, my big idea is low priced stocks. Over the last several weeks, I've been doing a video pretty much every week or thereabouts, looking at all the different services that we have here at Zacks. And now it's time to highlight my own service, one of the two that I run here at Zacks. So I run Stocks Under 10. And when we think about stocks under 10, these are low price stocks, and these are the things that dreams are made of, right? I mean, everyone wants to be able to buy that 1,000 shares of this stock and, see it go from $1 or $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 to 15 and then maybe to 20. And boom, next thing you know, you're talking about retirement because you made $20,000 or $30,000 on a stock because you had a very small amount of risk. And I think that's how a lot of people perceive these stocks. But the reality is that there's a lot of potential danger in stocks under 10 because they're usually under 10 for a reason. That means a lot of people don't want to buy them, right? So we need to find the stocks that are down, low price down, and then trending upwards already and looking good, having good growth. So I want to take a look at a couple companies first, and then we're going to take a look at the stocks under 10 portfolio, which should be so very interesting to see. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our first stock, and it's going to be Lithium Americas Company, and it's LAC is the ticker. Lithium Americas Company right there, and LAC is the ticker. It's a Zacks rank number 2. It's got an F for growth. That's something I like to see at all. A D for value. So obviously this is a lithium provider, and lithium is obviously a hot topic, and we talk about electric vehicles, and then all sorts of batteries that are, everything's going to be battery operated, so to speak, right? Or is it? But we can see the price has come down and, just breached $4 there, but it's started to turn around. So this is one that's got to be on your radar screen. It is one of these very small cap companies, $738 million. But it has good earnings ESP. That means that the analysts are moving their estimates higher. So Lithium America is a potential stock that you'd want to see. Now, clearly this stock is down big today. I see it down 7.8%. That's a lot. So is today the good day to be buying this stock? Maybe. But I would want to give this one a little bit more time. I'd want to see it kind of test that $5 range before I'd really think about adding it to the portfolio. All right. So what is our next stock that we're going to take a look at? And it's ANGI. ANGI is the ticker, happens to be the exact name of the company, and you might know this is Angie's List. It's a strong buy. Zacks rank number 1 strong buy. B for growth, D for value. I like to see that. That is good news, right? ANGI, coincidentally, was one of the very first names that I put into stocks under 10, I believe. And then reported earnings and went through the roof, basically. And then I think we took a good gain on it, if I remember, way back when, many years ago when this service first started. If we take a look just at this price action here, we can see it is trading inside of a range, and this arrow denotes a very big beat, and then the stock soared higher to $3 a share. All right, so this is a $1.5 billion market cap company, and it's it's pretty liquid, 186,000 shares trading on average. And obviously estimates have moved higher since that beat. So that's a good thing to see. This is definitely a name to consider for a stocks under 10 portfolio. If I look at it right here, I can see, the rest of the market is pretty weak, but they're holding their own after that beat, which is a very good sign. Very good sign indeed. All right, let's take a look at one more potential name. And this is The Honest Company. The Honest Company. There it is. And it's HNST is the ticker. And, this company is founded by Jessica Alba. And if you don't know who she is a movie star, actress, that sort of person, that sort of thing. Good for her. She decided she wanted to make a consumer goods, consumer products company that was honest and told you everything about it and used, bad chemicals, I guess, right? It is a Zacks rank number 2. It's a buy. It's got an A for growth and a D for value, and I like to see that. That tells me right away I'm on my growth sort of thing. I got a good growth score, weak value score. Growth investors and value investors inherently looking for different sorts of things. So when I see that divergence, I'm pretty happy. All right, so I take a look at this chart and I see it moving up and giving it back and then kind of stabilizing, and it's nothing too exciting about this chart, but we're looking at a pretty small company, $304 million in market cap, somewhat liquid at 500,000 shares trading every day. It's just hard to know whether this is going to be the thing or not because, I'd have to do a little bit more research on this company. I don't know where their pricing structure is, but I do know that people like it because when you sell a quality product, and a lot of these products out there today may not be hyper quality, but I'm pretty sure that theirs are because I think they're talking about themselves being the honest company. But anyway, the stock is up big today, and this is pretty much a down day. So that makes you really want to do some deep due diligence on this stock. So the stock moving up and a down session is something that piques my interest. Why is it moving up when everything else is being sold off? Investors want to hold on to this. They want to buy this. They don't want to be selling it. All right. So that's 3 stocks to think about when we talk about stocks under 10. And I'm going to show you now my stocks under 10 portfolio. This is a radical thing. Here's all my stocks. I'm giving it to you right here, just in this video. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, so we've got some laggards down here. They're not all winners. From time to time we do step on a landmine, but here and there we do outperform. Fusion Pharmaceuticals is doing quite well and having a strong day as well. Up good today. Blaze just reported earnings and is doing great. I think CLBT reported earnings. Hims for your personal medication sent to your home. ABSI is a medical. It's got a little AI in it. Pangea Logistics is a shipper. Organogenesis 3D organ printing. Avenue Point Technology Services. EXAI is another medical AI name. OLO is online ordering. Building Solutions, HLMN. NVRI is waste management. AMPX is a stock that I totally forgot what they do, but that happens. We can look it up easily. And then OUSR. So what do you get with stocks under 10? You get my great recommendations. As you can see, some of them work, some of them don't. And the general idea here is that we try to have 15 names at a max because I don't want to get overloaded. And we think about this idea all the time. What do we search for? We search for stocks that have good earnings estimate revisions. There are small caps, they're low priced, and they have the potential to go up. So you're leveraging the Zacks rank and my years of experience looking for values, so to speak, in a world of growth, because I always want to see growth for my stocks. And you'll get a weekly update on the portfolio, my basic ideas of what's going on in the market to keep you abreast of where I believe the market is headed. And then, of course, roughly 1 new stock every week. And if we're at 15 names, it means we have to cycle one out. So sometimes we get rid of the losers. We let our winners run. That's our mantra here at Zacks. And I encourage you to take a test trial of the Zacks Stocks Under 10 portfolio. All right, that's it for this week. Be sure to join us next time when we take a look at another great service at Zacks and highlight a few other stock picks. Until then, why don't you go to zacks.com/promo to check out all of our latest promotions.